Hello everybody, welcome back to Deltarune. Last time we went through the library and we got ourselves the climbing things. Climb claws. Claws so small they conveniently can't be seen. Use them to climb up obvious walls. Brilliant. Right. We have recruited everybody so far. So all the current enemies are recruited, which is awesome. Now, we have climbing tools, so we're gonna freaking use them. I'm just gonna wander around and climb everything I can find until I'm satisfied. So we're gonna go back through the library. I'm sure that there's nothing here, but, you know, just in case, what the heck. I'll cut it for you guys. Ooh, there was climbing here, wasn't there? Okay, I'll come back to this one because it seems... You know what? Before I start climbing somewhere, I should talk to old man again and find out what he has to say about our newfound climbing claws. Because if he can point us in the right direction to go next, which I presume is the bell tower to the right. Oh, hello. Then I can go everywhere but that to start with. You want something? I guess we've covered everything, actually. Never mind. Oh, well, we got a new big friend in here. And me, still working bit by bit on my letter. Hey, what's that drawing in the corner? That? Just a doodle of you fellas. Wait a sec, you drew it wrong. Oh, here, take the pen then. See, Chris wasn't saying Susie rules. Ha, good one. Yeah, a classic mistake that. Still writing, still doodling. That night type thingy, like I said, central door up top. Oh, big old sweet pumpkin boy gave you his claws, did he? With those, climbing in the east bell tower should be a cinch. There ought to be a contraption there to help you, I think. Still no clues about the axe.
Friends, thanks to your bravery, I faced my horrors and escaped Dark Zone. Now I clean house for Old Man. Kind Old Man gives me a drink called tea. I never forget, friends. How can I help?
Cute.
What? I don't know. I don't know that.
Ah, look at it. He's sweeping faster. Cute.
Yes, you are great. I heard a rumor that the rightward zone contains a beautiful piano. Be careful. Many hot peoples live in that place. Cruel to those with a horrible face. Do not like.
Place to the right. Yeah, okay. So, hot peoples. I wonder if that includes that gorgeous water babe we saw the other day. I don't need anything else right now, frankly. So I guess we're chilling. Man, but still no clues about the axe. Okay, anyways, back to climbing stuff. What the heck? We'll start here. Oh. Shortcut, huh? Yeah, I'm not messing with the puzzle. I probably wouldn't be able to help anyway. Don't have a great track record with pianos. Really? Yeah, you know I'm not messing with that puzzle. I think I'm parked. Okay, I think everything's covered over here. We got the what's-its and the who's-its and the whatnots. We'll do the rounds. You know, I realized that when Susie confronts Ralsei and asks him why he didn't just tell us about the solution to the puzzle, I was like, well, maybe the puzzle solution isn't a part of the prophecy. And when Ralsei didn't use that as a defense, I was like, wait a minute. Does that mean the prophecy is so exact that it's down to every single puzzle solution? And while that may be the case, I only just now realized by backtracking here that this part that tells us the puzzle solution is the prophecy. Like, I only just realized that this is a prophecy slide and not just, you know, the code to the piano. So it's possible that the prophecy extends to every single puzzle, but at the very least we have visual verification that this puzzle is in the prophecy, because that's how we get the solution. And I didn't notice that the first time. So that's good to know. Hello. Knock knock. It laughed before the punchline. Yeah, it did. What's worse than Ralsei in a trash can? Hey, want a donut? I mean, Hertz one? Was that the setup for a joke? I don't get that one. Why shouldn't you fight with a broken pencil? This guy's good. This guy's got high spirits. Oh, I said tell a story this time. Well, once upon a time there was a lonely kingdom, and in it there lived a prince who had scarcely known anyone else, until one day... Okay. There was another option. I was too busy spamming jokes to realize that there was another option. Does he come back? No. That was probably nothing. Probably. It's so hard to tell what's mystery and what's just, you know, chill normal stuff out here. Hello. That's a pretty thing. Melodies 3 there be, 2 in the southern towers, 1 where gold strikes water. Okay, hold on. This is the Melodies 3 for the axe. This is the Melodies 3 for the axe. That's thing number 1. Thing number 2, the melody where gold strikes water, I'm pretty sure that's in the darkness zone that I wandered through that had the gold echo, and I had to climb something, but I couldn't. I'm pretty sure that's where one of the melodies is. Oops. I just want to hear how this baby sounds. Same as the others. Okay. Okay. 2... Wait. I need to read it again. Okay, 2 in the southern towers. 1 where gold strikes the water. Now, I don't know exactly where the southern towers are. That might be where we came from, like when we ran into Old Man. But if it's not that, then I'm not sure exactly where we're looking at here. But this should be... This should be... Geez, those things are creepy. And they have no explanation, which is the worst part. See, there's water here. And then... It's a wall made of bells. Climb it, where gold strikes the water. Yes. Cool. Oh no. I think I thought that would be the end of it. I'm going slow because I'm just keeping an eye out for any... What is this? This isn't just water, this is like sludge, man. Wow. What was that sound? Oh, that was me stepping back into the water. Yeah, right on. Jeez, yeah, I can't run anymore. So So we've got 2 paths to go. One up and one down. Up path is a dead end. Of course, I should have seen that. In my imagination, that path bent upwards, but it doesn't in reality. Better. Hello, my recording cut out. I'm back though. Unfortunately, I did a bit of this without realizing my recording was cut, but like maybe the next minute or two, but that's all. Hey, we finally got to the end of this stupid room. Huh? I don't know. Something's coming. Run! Okay, we remember that? Okay, yeah, I'm sure it'll tell us. Okay, lock in. This thing beat my, excuse my language, this thing beat my ass last time. I was running into dead ends all over the place. I got my cheeks handed to me on a silver platter by this thing. So let's not let that happen again. Okay, it's happening again. Okay, exit, please. Are we walking or not? I can't tell. Yes, we are. Okay. No, thank you, no, thank you. Can we tell what it is? I can't tell what it is. Shoot, man. Okay, this is the point where I realized that I hadn't recorded it, so we're back.
Hey, wait a gosh darn minute. What are we running from?
Something. There was that thing, you know. What?
You know, I was just about to have some tea. Feel free to join me if you like.
Sure. Was there a joke there? Are you guys running a bit together that I don't know about? Are you in cahoots with Old Man to pull some kind of prank on us? Okay, great. There's that. It always tells us, but you know, just in case. And that's the end. Hey, I know that table.
Fancy a drink?
I fancy a drink. Sure, why the hell not?
So, you three have had a mighty journey so far, have you?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well now, how about telling me about your adventures?
Hey, Rosley, would it be okay to tell him that? I don't see why not. Guess Old Man's not in the prophecy. At least not dubiously so. Sure, alright then, listen up. I bet Susie's a good storyteller. Susie animatedly explained all of your adventures so far. And now we're here. Pretty awesome, huh?
Yes, what an excellent tale.
I especially like the part where you acted out the battles using the silverware and sugar cubes. That's why all the forks are strewn around. Hey, how else is he gonna know how cool we are? Cool we were. Well, thanks for the tea, Old Man. We gotta get back to our hero stuff.
Will you come by my study later?
Yeah, sure. Not like we got a choice. Susie's cool. Susie really is a good hero, you know?
Ain't no better story than one told with sparkling eyes. She ain't got no fear, that one. Doubt, irony, that's what poisons your story. That, and too much predictability. So, young man, what do you think happens next?
Huh? Well, there's a prophecy. I guess we'll just have to see. I don't know. Old Man probably knows the prophecy if Old Man lives around here.
Drink up. It's still hot now.
Thank you.
You! I noticed you haven't touched your tea yet. Close your eyes.
Okay. Thunk. Sounds like someone put another sugar cube in your tea. You sipped the tea. It's very sweet. You drank it slowly, feeling a warmth spread across your body, until only a thin, sickly syrup was left cold at the bottom. That is how it's like drinking tea.
That's the nice thing about tea. You can always count on it. Right, young man?
Yes. Yes, that's right. Chris, whenever you want, I can make you tea as well, with lots of sugar. No, even if you don't especially ask for it. And... I don't know. Normally he makes a very loud thump, 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 thump when he walks away, and I didn't hear it, so I couldn't tell you. Anyways, let's go, Chris. Taking a peek back at the old table. Nothing to interact with here. No remarks. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing. Nope. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's so gorgeous. Look at the freaking architecture in the windows and stuff. And over here, it's just the pianos again. Okay. All right. Well, that's one golden thing down. What I want is to get the axe in its entirety before we proceed, if possible. So now I want the southern towers, if I can manage that. That's the next objective here. Hello.
You want something?
You guys, all your stuff is the same. Okay, let's see if we can do something about these southern towers. There was stuff to climb back here, I recall it, so, you know, let's see what we can find. Back, you zombie! Your beastly existence offends milady! I don't have a milady yet, but if I did, she would be offended. It's very noble of you. I sure hope a milady sees me doing this. Yeah, alright, simp. Good luck. Yep, that's broken. This guy's still standing by his little bell statue. The terrible witches, they rang curses with bladed familiars. They were sealed away for being too fun, I mean evil. Good thing they are statues for all eternity. Now, I think we've seen two statues so far. It's this one and the pipe-headed one by the fountain. I don't know what bladed familiars means. It's kind of alarming. I can't picture what that means. But something tells me those statues are coming to life. It's stool. It's not much use as long as Ralse is around. True. Who needs a stool with friends like Ralse? Okay, let's keep an eye out for climbable stuff. So all the prophecy in this area is pretty much like Ralse told it to us. Darkness and light, 3 heroes, stop the apocalypse from happening. So I'm guessing that whatever comes next. Wow, look at that. Dude, that is so pretty. Above she waits, our beloved holiness, surely pining for the salvation of a great hero. But our legs, small and sweaty in excitement, find no hold in this accursed wall. And so we fall, tumbling again and again. Is that how you guys have been talking this whole time? Again? Oh, holy princess far above, if you would but spare a drop of your love, I promise I should never spill it, or mix it with powders to modify its flavor. I'll make you guys fancier now. I'm assuming, or hoping, that this is the lower tower. The bell towers were to the other side, you know, so... There's flies around me, 1 second. Recording still fine, sound still fine, yeah. Yeesh. Make it. Oh, nope. Am I gonna knock this guy off if I climb on him? Yeah, I did. Sorry, guy. Ah, my legs, so they tremble. I'm afeard I cannot clamber any further. Young soldier, if you should meet her, could you tell her of my exploits? That I may earn so much as a small thimble of her love. Go on, young soldier. I am but too sweaty to continue. Right, okay. This is really cool, by the way, mechanically. Oop. Yeah, baby, we're killing it. It's a regular container of water. There's no reason to expect interacting with it to do anything. That's true. Oh, are you the lady? Because remember the other one came out of the water cooler? You must be, huh? Well, goodbye. Never mind. What? A battle? I merely wanted to investigate the water container. And suddenly you have drawn me into a battle? You are brash, young soldier. If you seek my love, you must prove yourself worthy of a princess. This is not your typical water cooler, clearly. It's a princess type. Holy water cooler, whoa. Check, flirt, chat, beg for mercy. We'll check first. Holy water cooler. Just seems like a water cooler with an ego. Bubble. Oh dear. Okay, so this is not the water, the what is it? A mizzle? Was it a mizzle that I fought earlier? The water cooler emits an aura of magnanimous condescension. Okay, well, I think flirting, I don't want to stroke this thing's ego by flirting with it or begging for mercy, so I'm going to chat with it. Everyone chatted around the water cooler. All around me did you chatter, but your tepid words have not once been decanted in my direction. Your ignorance bescorns me. Speak well of my nature and you shall be spared. Interesting. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. I don't want to flirt with you. You're so cocksure. What's the S action, huh? Let's try that out. Susie face crushes a cup. Ross cleans Susie's spill. Baby. Yep, we're gaming. Ah, shoot. Alright, I guess we'll try the other stuff. Beg for mercy. S action. R action. You beg for mercy. Blessed are those who kneel to me, for my waves shall cleanse you. Close your eyes, for as long as you adore my purity, no harm shall follow you. Holy water took mercy on you. Wow. Interesting. Wow, no combat, huh? Can I just do that again? Now I'm curious enough to flirt. Actually, let's see if we can just do that over and over again. There wasn't any combat, it just healed me. You beg for mercy. Again you pray, with renewed vigor, but now your hands shake with carbonated nerves, and fear drips down your face in painted horror. You beg not for salvation by my purity, but for fear of some ugliness you see reflected in the glass. Once again I shall show mercy, but no more. Interesting. Susie put cups onto Chris's eyes. Ralsei absorbs trace calcium. Okay, so I've used the full extent of my mercy begging. We'll try chatting again. Seems like you should choose a topic. Ah, I see. So you're offering yourselves to be my recruits. No. Despite my stature, I hardly hold a court here, for, given respect even by Lightners, I have all I could desire. But should you behave with quiet dedication, there may be some use for you yet. Impress me. Okay, well that's not what I meant to do. Credit where credit is due. This water cooler is eloquent. Everyone talked around the water cooler explicitly about water coolers. It seems your affection has caused some change in my form. Ah, it's breaking. Hello, lady. Now I get what those cups were simping about. You are a tall drink of water. You know that? Waves crash far from Miss Mizzle. Interesting. Let's check it again. Well, S action and an R action. Miss Mizzle, a Mizzle transformed with affection. Susie, Rousey puts a wet floor sign. Susie breaks a wet floor sign. Rousey puts a wet floor sign. Glory, glory. Sorry, excuse me. Let's not fight. Let's dazzle. Susie, I want you to okay heal yourself. Because I am proud of you and I believe in you. Dazzle. Glory, glory. How we doing? Pretty good. Let's nuzzle and defend. Rousey nuzzled Miss Mizzle. Miss Mizzle got a little bit tired. But it was the same 8 as before, so it's not really worth it, I don't think. This is a good fight. You hear distant thunder. How dramatic. Let's dazzle, defend, defend. This'll max her out. Oh, and then we got a spare. Sometimes they make you spare the mini bosses. Sometimes the mini bosses just like spare themselves when they get maxed out. Well, this works out. Yeah, we're fine. Nice. Hey! That's another one. Then there must be one more tower around here somewhere. For the middle part of this. Up, up, sideways. Couldn't be the bell tower, could it? That tower is the eastern tower. We're looking for the southern towers, you know? I guess we can go all the way down. Yep. Blessed are you who walks with Our Lady, and blessed be your legs, for they have nary a bead of sweat. Yeah, I'm not that sweaty. To think our holy princess would join your court. Oh, joy! I shall rejoice and throw my greatest powders. Electrolytic and few in calorie. Electrolytic is pretty good. Okay, so that's that tower covered. We need one more though, and I don't know where it could be. Because I think that tower was the first thing we encountered that required climbing. I'll backtrack just in case, but... I came here to seek the sage's advice on my journey. Surely this legend shall make me a righteous hero. If it doesn't make me a righteous hero, then it really sucks.
Mumble, mumble. Oh, m'cup, m'lad, listen to my long tale. A is for apple, B is for bee, C is for... Enya is for Enu. Mumble, mumble.
I can't get past him. Okay. Okay, that being the case, let's keep poking around, but I'm kind of running out of ideas here about what could be the other tower. Maybe I climbed, maybe it was back there and I just need to climb something else. Yep, Jockington grows the beard. I like that it's the beard and not just a beard. It's the beard of the prophecy, you know? Yeah, none of the rest of this is climbable. It's just that one spot over here. So, the other tower must be elsewhere. I'm trying to think where that would be. Oh, wait! Hold on. I have a thought. It's probably this way. Yeah. There's a whole other path this way. Come on, give me something to climb. Yeah, baby, there it is. And I'm pretty sure this is a dead end. Yeah. Hello. It's a wall. It looks solid. You hug the wall. Chris? Chris? That seemed like, you know, I just kind of felt like doing that. Alright, well. Up we go. Tower number 2. Let's get that axe for Susie. Oh, jeez. Hello. Who are you guys? You hear whispering. Whoa, look at their heads. They're all instruments. They're the statues. They're all the statues. Oh my god, like this guy, some of them, here. That one in front of me, that's the same pipe heads as before. And then there's the ones with the X on their heads. I can't figure out what that is. And the one with the swirly, I can't figure out. Jeez, dude. There are way more of these things than I thought there would be. Very unusual. Hello. You're one of the cheese heads. Should be up there. Up north. What should be? Okay, up north. Does that mean in here or in the grander scheme of things? I can't tell. You know, part of me wonders if that's like an egg thing. Like, well, there's a northern path, I suppose. There it is. Perfect. We've got the whole phrase then. Hello. Yep. They are all the instruments. And you're gone, aren't you, you creepy guy? So uncomfortable. I can't tell what some of these are. Are they all pipes, like for the organ? Like various arrangements of pipes? Like this head shape, I can't really understand it. I don't know. Very unusual. Should be up there, up north. I don't know. Something about this whole... That sound effect, you know, that was some... I don't know. That felt like that was about more than... And the fact that the guy disappeared afterwards, it feels like some kind of Gaster egg secret type deal, you know? That goes in a loop. There's nothing to be found over on this side. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And then, yeah, no, that's it. That's all there is in here. Creepy. Same as before. Creepy, creepy. Okay, well, on the upside, we've got all the pieces for the axe. So let's go get Susie that axe, huh? Let's make Susie feel awesome about her magic. There's some mysteries here, and I'm not solving them. Not out of determination or belligerence, but because I'm failing to piece some things together. The axe which nests beyond the pyre awakes from rest by golden choir, 3 tunes bekissed in dulcet wire, which whispers in the darkest mire. I'll tell you, those sludge mazes, those were a dark mire, all right. Okay, now I think it was up here. Sure enough. Here we go. Hey! Oh yeah, folks, let's go get that axe. Did you just hear something? It sounded a bit like a fireplace opening up. Dude, too specific. But yeah. Yeah, that was a little specific. Great. Let's just hope that old man doesn't go in for us. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that I'm thinking of is like old man yoinks it. I mean, nope, still at the desk. Anything to say about the big open thing?
Magic axe? By the by, ain't it getting a bit drafty in here? I wonder why.
That's funny. Right on. In we pop. Let's see. Damn. So this is the magic axe, huh? It still looks like a hammer on an anvil to me. You got the...
Wait a tick. You gotta pay for that.
We gotta pay for that? Pay? The heck are you talking about?
This is still the inside of my study, ain't it?
Oh, so that's yours?
Nothing else was free, so why'd you think we'd start here?
The tea was free. You gave us tea. Haha, good one. I'm taking the axe now.
Don't think I'm serious? Check the price tag.
Huh? Price? What? It says it costs, $999,999,999
Didn't realize it was still on discount. But I know, you worked real hard to get here, so how about a trade? If you, and you alone, can best my challenge, I give it to you, for free.
Knew you'd say that. What do you want?
How about a haircut?
A haircut? Alright, sure. Which hair do you want me to cut?
Oh, any of them. They're all too long, see? Just get one and I'll give it to you.
Alright, I'll start with your beard. He moved. Huh? He's ducking. Stay still! Old man's got hops. I get it. You think I'm gonna go easy on you, huh? Whoa. What the?
So you want to get serious, do ya? Then tell me first, can you hear it? Can you hear its song, singing from the deep? That is the ringing of the hammer of justice.
What is happening right now? Why is old man... First of all, old man's hair is very long. Second of all, old man looks pretty funny in that armor. Third of all, that hammer is crazy. Fourth of all, we're fighting. Fifth of all, Susie and Ralsei are just standing there off to the side. I mean, Chris and Ralsei are just standing off there to the side. Seventh of all, I don't know what to make of any of this. Eighth of all, This is a cool scene, though. The rain in the back. This is cool. The Bell of Justice rings. Attack to show what you've got. It's an attacking type thing. All right. So you got moves. So what? You're facing a hero. This isn't anything that's gonna stand in our way.
So the story goes, so the story goes. But ain't every story better with a little twist?
Hello. Here we go, baby! Huh? Something feels off.
You won't learn anything running away, you know. If you've got guts, let's see how you deal facing everything head on.
What are you talking about? You run away from every attack. You've been dodging the whole time, you liar. Chris, help me out. I wonder if... he said we had to do it ourselves on Susie's own, so I wonder if the fact that we're helping means that this won't count.
You gotta block, you understand?
Chris, don't mess this up. I understand. Yep, I'm on it. The opponent seems impressed with Susie's guts.
As long as you're green, you can't run away. Unless you face danger head on, these bullets will do you in.
Where have I heard that before, huh? This is Undyne to a T. Good try, buddy. Good try. I'm afraid not.
Did you ever hear that old tale? Yes, the old tale based upon the prophecy. Lord of the Hammer.
Think I heard about it. What happens? Oh, that one was good. That one was a good feint. The Bell of Justice tolls for a frog. No, a turtle. Okay, let's see here. Let's rock an okay heel, huh?
Chapter 1, The March of the Dark King. The heroes defeat the king and stop the dragon.
This is fun. Hello. The opponent seems very impressed with Susie's magic. Wonder what those stars are for.
Chapter 2, The City of the Shining. The heroes do battle in chariots to save the queen.
You know, it's all right. Woo, good try. I'm watching you, buddy. Okay. This is bizarre. He's like really attacking us here, you know?
Chapter 3, The Isles of Northern Light. The heroes travel among the islands and catch a glimpse of a lost land.
Yep. Ha! That's cool. Geez, those stars are really tough to avoid. Holy crap. Okay, we are in danger. Maybe we should be using items, actually.
Chapter 4, The Trials of the Holy Hammer. A green smith gives the heroes a terrible weapon.
Is that so? Okay, lock in. Deep press. Focus. Good. Good. Ah, I couldn't figure out where to go for that one. Okay, deep breaths. We haven't actually fought back in a while, but honestly, we're kind of getting our butts kicked, so... As much as I love your magical healing, Susie, I think we're gonna have to eat here. Susie used the deluxe dinner, but it was stolen.
Whoa there! I ain't using items, so fair's fair, ain't it?
Well, I ain't, no, you're right.
Chapter 5, The Field of Pink and Gold. The vast garden is charred in an inferno of jealousy.
Asgore's flower shop. I had this thought because the doors to the back of Asgore's greenhouse look like the kind of doors that we get every time there's like an opening to a dark world. They just looked like the sort that would crack open into a dark world. And there's clearly some stuff going. That makes sense. That's definitely Asgore's place for sure. And pink and yellow, right? That's Asgore's colors. Okay. We gotta focus up here. Your items were taken. All of them, huh? Yeesh. Okay, man. Is there even a point to attacking? The dialogue is still going either way. I wonder if I should rather...
What happens next? Who knows? There was only one more chapter. After that, it all stopped.
Ominous. Oh, hello. Yep. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. That's a scary mechanic. Okay, we don't have enough to heal still. I think we're gonna go down here, unfortunately. Jeez, what a... This is just so strange and unexpected, you know what I mean?
That next book, it never did get written. The story, it became so grand, so overwhelming. Some say it swallowed up the author himself.
The author of The Lord of the Hammer, Gerson Boom. What is your deal, old man? Are you Gerson Boom or are you not? And if you are, why are you not dead anymore? Jeez, man. 8 directions is nasty. Damn, I couldn't keep up.
Well, you gave it your best shot. Here.
Huh?
I saw the fire in your eyes. That's proof enough for me. Take it. And this crystal, too.
Nah, keep it.
You don't want it?
Of course I do, but you're gonna need something to give me after our rematch.
You've got guts, kid. I like that.
Wow, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Susie's back to full health. Can we just do a rematch right now? Is that chill?
What, ready to fight again?
What do you say, Chris? Let's see how our recording is doing. Yeah, we got time. We got time. Go, Susie. Go, Susie.
Get ready.
Because I'm not going to hold anything back. I still don't know if... Okay, I do need... It says to attack to show what I've got. You know what I mean? So I guess I ought to be attacking. But man, the TP... If I can only heal with magic, the TP difference here is crazy, you know? I'm not really sure if I understand the point of attacking. We do get TP from attacking. Okay. 8 directions is tough, you know? It's tough. The air crackles green with freedom, it said. Shadow crystal. This guy's got the shadow crystal. This guy's got the shadow crystal. What the heck?
Did you ever heal that old tale?
Jeez. I did so much better the first time. Yep. The same attack got me again. Embarrassing. Oops. Okay, let's definitely heal. This one is so hard to dodge, dude. Yeah. Man, that one is rough. I'm better at the arrows than I am at that one. Well, we don't have enough to heal, so... Ooh, you know what I should do? Since we're using Susie's magic, I should give her the good items. That would be the common sense thing to do. You know? Yeesh, man! Yeesh! Woo! Scary. Yeah, so we're probably not going to win this one. I'll have to come back with better equipment. Let's keep swinging. There's the turtle shells. I was just starting to wonder where they were. Okay, deep breaths. Still not enough for a heal, so let's press on. Good. TP is best when we land it right exactly. Okay. Not ideal. We're hanging on, but, you know.
The ones who could write the next, the youth, the pen was lying there for them to pick up.
Alvin?
To make the next page. They never did.
Yeah. Alvin, thinks himself unworthy of your, incredible... Haha! Good try, man. Good try. A bead of sweat forms on the old man's forehead. Yeah, Alvin doesn't think himself worthy of your legacy, so he hasn't done anything. That's interesting. But I thought it was the other way around. I was under the impression that you were basing the Lord of the Hammer. I thought this whole conversation was you telling us about how you based the Lord of the Hammer on the prophecy. But the fact that you're saying that the rest of it wasn't written makes me think that, you know, the prophecy's based on the books, which is interesting.
But you, my dear, I see a story lit up in your eyes. Burning bright, burning black, burning up everything.
Yep. Oh, it's actually him that I don't want to get hit by. Not the flash of white. Yep. Good one. It's one shell of a battle. You best believe it. Ooh, look at that bell ringing in the back. How cool. Good swing.
The bell's ringing now. Seems we've reached the final rounds. So, how do you think it all ends? No, how do you want it to end?
Bring it on, man. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm not that locked in. I'm not that locked in. I take it back. I thought I was locked in, but I'm not. Woo! Oh, thank goodness that was the exact same attack as before. Okay, this is probably the last heal we're gonna get. Let's make that 66 health count. An ending, huh? If I could choose, I guess. I wouldn't have an ending. It's just better if stuff just goes on forever, right? Not the fabled blue shell. Oh, that's gonna suck, dude. No way. That is miserable. Oh my gosh. That is an awful attack. Those blue shells, I cannot deal with those, man. Not more than one at a time.
Well, ain't that something? At this late hour, with the bells ringing out their justice, you choose eternity.
That is something. Right? Just letting it... the upside is just letting it hit you. No. Better items. We need better items. We gotta goat Susie out.
Damn it. You aren't giving up, are you?
Hell no. Chris, let's try again. One sec, Susie. Let's deck you out, alright? We're gonna swap this junk out for some other junk. And you get Dealmaker and Devil's Tail. Scoop up HP when you attack. That's why Susie's getting that +2 HP. It's not much, but maybe it's more when you deal actual damage. Okay. Yeah, that should help.
Ready to fight again?
Go, Susie. Go, Susie. This time for sure. I'm confident. We'll see about that, old man. That one always gets me. Why? Whoa, I spaced out. I thought that was over. I totally spaced out. Jeez, that cost me everything. I just heard the freedom motif in there. Hold on. There it was. Shoot. A little early. Whoa! The bell of justice is ringing. It's for you. That's a Spamton reference when his phone rings and he says it's for you. That's cool. Nice. That'll keep us going. Hey, let's focus here. Huh. Oh, interesting. You don't have to cut through it. That was stupid of me. That makes this attack so much easier. Jeez. Sometimes I just think that they're harder than they are, you know what I mean? Like, I make myself think it's gonna be hard, and it's actually really easy. Dang, I'm walking into him. Usually I do better at this one. That's fine, I can live with that. We're on the upswing, health-wise. Now this is the one. Okay, so it's 3. I gotta remember that. Jeez. Nasty, nasty, man. That's so sneaky of you. Focus. I'm trying to think of how that one... Oh, yeah. Yep. Wow. That one hurt. That's okay.
Miss, hold on dearly to that thought, for the tides of fate are drawing close, and soon an ocean of ink shall wash across the pages.
Bring it on. My alarm is going off. Ah! Shut up, alarm, shut up! I'm in the middle of something here. Just keep living.
But there is one thing that can overwrite the dark. A white pen known as hope. Miss, I believe this is what you hold.
Me? Nah, Chris has the pen. My weapon's like a hairbrush or something. That's funny. Everyone's talked about wondering what Susie's weapon is. And it's funny that Susie...
Is that so? Is that so?
Yep. Now shut up and give me that axe. What does that one do? Yep. We're juggling here. Whoa! Cheating! Deep breaths. One of these. Okay. Just a fake out. Is that it? 3rd attempt? Alright, I figured it out. You want to see what I got? Then take this.
Ha! You missed!
Good move, Susie. Way to go. A fake out. How's that, old man?
That was the most fun I've ever had.
See how I used my healing just now? Guess this is mine now, huh? Justice Axe was added to your weapons.
And take this, too. For some reason, I found this weird piece of glass in my desk. Felt like someone really wanted me to use this thing. But it didn't interest me, so you can take it.
Whoa. Felt like someone really wanted me to use this thing, but it didn't interest me, so you can take it. Whoa. The shadow crystals. Is somebody leaving them for vulnerable people to corrupt them? To make them mad? And Gerson was a good pick for that, but Gerson resisted it? Wow. Knew it was worth having a rematch.
Perseverance. Each time you get a little better. That's all I wanted to see. Can't think I'm gonna be the toughest thing you'll face.
Definitely not.
But next time you'll be ready.
You aren't even the toughest thing I've faced so far. But, you know, you were pretty good.
Don't give up and give 'em hell.
Thanks, old man. Don't have to tell me that, old man. Way to go, Susie. I'm proud of you. Let's give you that freaking Justice Axe. It has no special powers. However, in order to attain this item, you have to become... It has no special powers. However, in order to attain this item, you became much stronger. That's cool. Getting it alone is the feat that made you stronger, you know? I like that. How cool. Alright, you get Devil's Tail and Dealmaker back. Good deal. Well, thanks, old man. You feeling a little sad? I still don't know if you're Gerson Boom or not. If you are, I've got some questions for you. 3 tries. That's not bad.
Well, I'll be seeing you around now.
Yeah, I guess we will. Why'd you help me so much? You didn't have to.
You remind me a bit of someone I used to know.
Who?
Just a character from that old story.
Lord of the Hammer, huh? Hell if I'm reading that. Though, wait a sec. Isn't that what Dragon Blazers was based on?
Yep. And so they changed parts of the story. Of course, the biggest fans got mad, but isn't it interesting? The book was already just an interpretation of something else. Stories can be retold. They can be changed. That's what I believe.
Wise stuff, man. You know, sometimes I'm not a fan of the way a remake goes. I should adapt that perspective.
The words on a wall called you a hero. Whatever you end up being, I'm sure it'll be tremendous.
Anyway, which Dragon Blazers character am I?
Right!
Purple Dragon?
You are the dragon.
Cool. Are you a dragon? That's what I was hoping. Cool. That's it then. That's everything there is in this room. We're all set. We're all good. I think we'll wrap up this episode here then, because that seemed like a pretty eventful place to stop. Yeah, we'll call it here. Right, well, thank you for watching, everyone. Fun as always, I think, to play around. Actually, let's just poke around for just a second longer.
That crystal's got some kind of strange power. Gave me the skeevies, so I didn't use it. You want something? Enjoy yourselves. You got a lot ahead of you.
Well, you know, that's very interesting. This has all been very interesting. The old man isn't what I thought he would be. I think I thought he'd turn out to be evil, but it turns out that he's actually just, you know, nice and chill. So ahead of us, we have a climb to the bell tower. I don't remember why we want to climb the bell tower. Was there... Shoot, I actually don't remember why. I'll look back at my old videos to remind myself why we wanted to climb the bell tower. I just remember that we wanted to climb the bell tower and we had to get the claws to do that. We've got the claws and we've solved the primary thing that was on my mind, which was the axe. And accidentally, I also ended up getting the shadow crystal and I guess the secret boss. I mean, of course the secret boss. We got the freedom motif. We got the air crackling with freedom. We got the shadow crystal. So, you know, that's that. How bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Yeah, it was a good fight. As far as difficulty of bosses goes, I died to Jevil once. I died to Spamton maybe 5 times on my first run. Again, I wish I had it recorded, but I don't, so I can't count. It was something like 5. I died to the Knight 23 times, and I died to the Old Man 2 times. Yeah, 2 times because I beat him on the 3rd attempt. So I died to the Old Man twice, I died to Jevil once, I died to the knight 23 times, and we're gonna say 5 for Spamton. And then I haven't died to any of the actual main game bosses any times. So, you know, yeah, he was fine. That was fun. It was a good fight. It was interesting to just have the one-on-one Susie fight. That was interesting. Great. I think we wrap that up there. Maybe I prod around for just a second longer, you know? We've collected 4 shadow crystals. Feels pretty good. Okay, so, right. We're going for the instrument. We're going for the piano. I guess we need the piano for something. Something that's around here. And we can climb this stuff. Ooh, hey! I'm kind of having fun, so I don't really want to be done, so... I did clamber my best, but I found no princess here. Unless perhaps this pillar itself is the princess. Yes, this princess must be shy or sleeping. I will wait. I will wait. I should just end. I like the game and I don't want to end. We're gonna get this item, and then I'll call it. Okay. Sorry, buddy. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was Winglade. Winglade was added to your weapons, huh? A majestic sword with a white feathered hilt. Slightly increased money 1. More money at the cost of a defense. Heck yeah. I say that we use that for combats, and then we swap to the bounce blade for bosses and the like. That is, anytime when I know that a boss is coming. Sometimes a boss will catch me off guard, but... This is a kingdom without king or prince. Flaky disciples lost in meaningless worship. Old scholars grayed by research forgotten. Fairies, princesses, soldiers. On the outskirts, ghasts, wild beasts of horror and sloth. And, of course, a dark night. I shan't seek my fortune here. 'Tis a doomed place. Should you fancy me to join your court, I would be but brimming with pleasure. Yeah, I'll get your fancy little butt in my court, that's fine. So there's princesses up there, allegedly. What's up here? Nothing. Oh, it's you again. Fire extinguisher. I'm delaying. I know I have to be done. I have to call it. I have to study for my CPA exam. I have responsibilities to get to. Okay, alright, fine. Fine. We're done. We're calling it. Wait, we're just gonna climb one more thing. Okay, alright, we're done. I know. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I had a great time, obviously, because I'm trying to drag this out. I will see you guys later. Bye. Tomorrow we climb the tower.